Yes, I know. Welcome back. Well, have I got something for you today? I've been saving this. I have an email scammer, and I am going to read you our correspondence, and we're going to talk about this. But yes, I have been saving this one. When we come back, oh yes, I got an email scammer. I got the email through the pen giveaway address I have posted in video notes on these videos. So it came to pen giveaway. Immediately I knew where they had obtained the address. So that told me a lot. See, the main rule in dealing with a scammer of any sort is give them nothing. Do not give them any information, nothing. They want your name, your ID, whatever. They want you to give them money. No, 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 nothing. But I could actually give this scammer some small amount of information because they obviously saw the video and that's where they got the email address. So I didn't have to worry about giving them my name. And they already have at least one email address through which they can contact me. And maybe they will again. Fingers crossed. But as for anything else, no, they can't have it. And for me, I am perfectly comfortable engaging with them because the theory I have in place is if I can force them to waste even a little tiny bit of time on me, that's someone else out there who they just don't have time to scam that day. So it's like I'm doing a good deed. And also, of course, they are entertaining people. So, well, no, they are entertaining individuals. They are not like in the business of entertaining people. Let me be clear about that. The entertainment is just a happy little byproduct of what they are doing. So, I'm going to read you the opening email, and then we're going to talk about my scam plan. Okay. This came on August 27th. Hi, dear. There is something very important which I wish to discourse you in regards to my health that is deteriorating. I have concluded giving up all my money worth £3 million for the betterment of the less privileged in your country that will be beneficial to you too. I will tell you more once I receive your response ASAP. Your kind friend, Mrs. Dunar Rose Muta. And by the way, ASAP was written as if it were a word, not an acronym. Well, this is my response. Hi, Mrs. Muta. I am always interested in helping those less fortunate. What is it you wish to discourse me? Yeah. The name. It came out as Murda Muta. Mutas. Apparently, Mrs. Muta is so ill that she is unable to remember how to spell her name. Let me show you a picture because with the next email, she sent me some photographs. So, this is Mrs. Muta. Now, the next picture is poor Mrs. Muta in the hospital. What do you want to bet they were pulled off a cancer research webpage? This is not Mrs. Muta. In fact, I would bet money that it's a man, and I can assure you there are some comparative linguists who could look at this email and probably narrow down the country the person came from. I can't do that. That's beyond my capabilities, but I can look at a piece of writing and tell you if it's male or female. I actually took a class in that once. I have no idea why now, what motivated me to do that, but yeah, I can do that. All right, so here is Mrs. Muta's response with which she is discoursing me. Okay. Sorry for not receiving my early message. With due respect and humanity, I was compelled to write you under a humanitarian ground. I am, this all one sentence, I am Mrs. Dinar Rose Muta, 58 years old, widow, from London. My husband, again, one sentence, he was a CEO, a textile company owner, businessman, a miner at Kruger Mining Company in Cambodia. There's our period. All right, good. He was a geologist and consultant to several other mining conglomerates operating in Cambodia, China, Taiwan, France, Japan, Indonesia, Pakistan, Vietnam, all in Asia, presumably including France. Who knew? Also a senior gemist consultant in West African, where he made much money before he died 7 years ago. I am, still one sentence, undergoing medical treatment. I have been diagnosed of endometrial cancer. Unfortunately for me, my doctor said I don't have any chance to survive except by a miracle. Finally, we have a period. The reason why I am writing you this letter is because I want you to stand as beneficiary to the sum of my £3 million. I don't, all one sentence, I don't have any biological child of my own who will inherit this money. I want to donate this money to less privileges. I also want to help children and orphanages in your country. Donating this money as a charity, again, this is all one sentence, is the only legacy I can leave behind after my death. Still one sentence. Help me to fulfill this goal before I die. Voila, period. Okay. I will always be happy till I leave this world, knowing fully well that the money will be put in good use to the glory of the universe. And that actually is a semi-normal sentence. You have nothing to spend in this last wish assignment. This task is for universe and service to humanity. Please bear in mind that is nothing but truth. I really want a serious person like you in this. I believe that universe has a purpose, making us to know each other through this medium. Well, still one sentence here. I just send you my proposal to know if you can be an honest person whom I will offer this project, period. And bizarre as this grammar is, whom is actually correct. I mean, it should be to whom, but still, wow. Wow, I'm impressed. I go further to let you know that I do not want any delay in receiving this fund and use it for the purpose I want to. Okay. If you are capable of doing this project, and since my present health conditions could not permit me to do anything again in my life, I want you to use this money for the less privileged orphanage homes in your country, like church or mosque buildings, for helping poor people in your country, instead of lavishing or shard by top officers of the company. I will be very glad if you fulfill my wishes. I will declare you to the director of the bank as my appointed beneficiary, period, and transfer the money to your account. My dear, I want you to run this project with the fear of Lord, because I did not contact you by my power, but by the special grace of Lord. I will do the last operation next week, as the doctors said, but I am afraid of this last operation, and I do not know what next week will be. Send me your full informations. Here we go. Send me your full informations, such as details below: your full name, your full address, your private mobile number, your bank name, bank account details, where the money will transfer to, a copy of your ID card or driver's license. Attached below is me. As soon as I receive your informations, I will make the transfer. I believe it's a privilege to work and support the less privileged in the name of the Lord. Yours sincerely, Mrs. Dinar Rose Muta. So, now you saw the picture she sent, and now you know what she wants. She would like all of my contact information, including my bank details. Oh, that's not going to happen. Now, there are a lot of ways you can deal with scammers, and there are people on YouTube who have websites devoted to scamming the scammers, and bless their hearts. But I thought about this, and I said, do I really want to get involved in that? Well, what I'm going to do here, and what I did actually, is I treated it as if it were legitimate, as if this really were a dying woman coming to me, heaven only knows why, to ask her to ask me to help her arrange her estate. So I played it straight. Here's my response. Dear Mrs. Muta, this does not seem to be a very safe or secure way to transfer money, especially such a large amount as £3 million. I am quite certain my bank would raise serious questions about a foreign transfer in that amount and would undoubtedly contact the authorities. You ought to consider setting up a trust or a non-profit corporation. I sympathize greatly with your plight, and I admire your humanitarian intentions, but there must be a safer way to do this, and I would be glad to help you find some appropriate alternatives. Okay, so she's, by the way, even though I firmly believe she is male, I'm referring to her as female because that is how she is self-identifying. So she has me engaged. Now we move on. This is, those were all on the 27th. This is on the 28th of August. I believed that Lord has a purpose making us to know each other through this medium. After contacting you, I put this project into serious prayers before hearing from you, and I know that our working together in respect of this project is a divine connection which I truly respect. This charity work is based on honest and truth, and if there is anything you owe me, is to make this my wish come to be. Most importantly, I would like you to use the money to help the less privileged on my behalf as soon as my bank transfers it to your bank account. I will love it if you can establish a foundation under my respectful family name as Rose Muta Foundation, as in short form RM Foundation. You must understand that many people are crying in hunger and suffering in poverty pleading every day for nutritious food, shelter, and clothes, which are the primary needs of mankind. Meanwhile, I am pleased with your good heart by helping the poor. This places and population is always hidden in the shadow of the population where no one is looking, counting them as a social member. Note, there are stories about king and queen, prince and princess, rich man and women, but there isn't any stories about the poor and hunger people, which this are the begging of their survival. Please let this kind of person benefit from my money. I know you won't use this money for sailfish. I swear that's what it is. It's sailfish interest. Meanwhile, I will like you to agree on this, my wish hereby. 1. After receiving the money, you will build less privileges and charity homes. 2. You will use the rest of the money to invest in any lucrative business of your choice, in which you will map out 15% of the total income you make yearly to set up a cancer home in memory of me and my late husband. 3. You will make sure that you keep this project on and to be transferred from generation to generation. If you agree with the above wishes, I will like to hear from you once again with the necessary requirement I requested from you previously. Remain blessed. Well, I will explain in my response. Dear Mrs. Muta, I am so sorry to have to tell you this, but your estate, which is worth a little less than $4 million US, is not sufficient to build, staff, and permanently fund multiple homes for the underprivileged and cancer patients in the U.S. I have some experience in this area, which is why I assume you contacted me. And I can assure you that the cost of purchasing an existing apartment building large enough to accommodate a dozen families, which would probably be cheaper than building new, in a major U.S. city like New York or Los Angeles, could easily exceed $4 million. Could easily exceed $4 million. And even if the purchase could be made within your budget, there would be little or nothing left to maintain or staff the building. Again, I am very sorry. I know you are ill, and I hate to cause you stress or disappointment, but I think you must reconsider your goals. So, okay, took a few days to get a response. This came back September 1st. Really? 4 question marks. So what do you suggest? Dear Mrs. Muta, I would suggest that you contact the Sisters of Mercy. They already have several housing units established for low-income women, complete with educational and counseling services, security, which sadly is necessary because many of these women are escaping abuse, and most importantly to you, the international prestige of a well-established religious charity. They could use your money to expand their housing programs. You could specify that this is what you wish. And since they are nuns dedicated to poverty and service, you could be assured that they would never personally benefit from your bequest. The honesty and integrity of these women are above reproach. And to further ease your concerns and free you from all the petty details of your proposed bequest, they have access to attorneys who offer their time to assist the sisters free of charge. These attorneys could manage all the details of transferring your funds into the care of the order. I'm sure I could put you in touch with them if you'd like. I hope you are feeling better and that your surgery has gone well. Please try not to trouble yourself unnecessarily with the cares of this world and concentrate on regaining your health. I shall continue to pray for you, Sue. I have not yet heard back from Mrs. Muta. I would say the chances are pretty low, because all this scammer wants to do is attempt to connect with somebody who just sees dollar signs. How can I get my hands on that 3 million pounds? Now, if I wanted to waste more time, I would not have done it the way I did it, which is a legitimate desire to help an aging sick woman. I would have just said, oh, really? How can I get my hands on your money? And we probably could have engaged back and forth for many, many more emails. However, this is someone who has my email. They will be back. But I thought I would share that one with you for now, and we'll see. We're going to see where this goes. But I absolutely assure you, there is no Mrs. Muta, and this is a scam. Now, what we have coming up is a nice little slideshow. I got a lot of really cute pet pictures, and I even have a baby picture in there too. I should probably mention this. The baby is Colleen Staver's daughter, Kelly. Now, I have it listed in the slideshow. And Kelly is the one who was born on my birthday. Now, I don't know about the rest of you, but I think that kind of made Kelly my birthday present. And Colleen is in a lot of trouble now because she clearly kept that cutie all to herself when that baby should have gone to me. It was my birthday. She is, my goodness, she is just adorable. And apparently she's in her 20s now. So, too late. She's no longer a cute little baby, but I bet she's an adorable adult. So let's take a look at the pictures. So what did you think of that stove? Is that wonderful? Yes, that is definitely older than Ezra, but I hope you notice the similarity of the colors, that sort of pastel green, the cream. Those were stove colors back in the day. If you had a stove, it was going to be cream and green. But I do love that stove. That is just wonderful. And all of the little pets, and so cute. So keep sending them in, and I will just turn them into slideshows. I also got a number of pictures of nice, quiet calm scenes. So I'm probably going to be able to do another video similar to the one with the sunsets from JLS. And that will be really nice because, we could find ourselves needing it soon. They are putting further restrictions on us in Pennsylvania. They are lifting restrictions in other parts of the country. But one of our British commenters just said they are putting in additional restrictions on them as well, obviously in anticipation of heaven knows what, a resurgence of the pandemic, I suppose. So, who knows? We could really need our quiet time before too long. All right. Meantime, I will not be seeing you tomorrow. Tomorrow is Tuesday. I do look forward to seeing you on Wednesday for Wordy Wednesday. And in the meantime, enjoy the slideshow from JLS, and I will see you all later. Have a great couple of days.